Hi, I'm Graham,
I'm Taylor.
and this is our first movie review in 4 years, I believe. Is that right?
Has it been 4 long years?
It has. Do you
Wow.
remember the last movie review we did, The Hangover?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And what are we doing now?
We are doing a movie review of Oz, the Great and Powerful, a new film directed by Sam Raimi, who brought you the Evil Dead trilogy and the original Spider-Man trilogy.
That's right. The original Spider-Man, the one with
Yeah, with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So he did that. Well, what did you think of the movie? We just
Well, I
saw.
honestly believe that this film in particular is actually the prequel to the original 1939 classic, The Wizard of Oz. Isn't that
Which,
right?
if you haven't seen, you've been living under a rock for the past 100 years or so. When did that come out?
The original?
Yeah, the original 37?
1939.
39. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the story is basically how the Wizard of Oz came to Oz, and I guess he came from Kansas, just like Dorothy did.
That's right. Yeah. And in the film, Oz is played by James Franco. He plays the younger Oz.
Right. And
Yeah.
he's sort of a swindler and a charlatan. He's a magician, and he gets chased out of Kansas and ends up in a tornado.
Yeah, of course, in the book, it was actually referred to as the cyclone. Did you know that?
Cyclone, tornado, what's
Yeah.
big deal? Everyone knows what we're talking about.
So, and of course, in the beginning of this film, just like the original, starts in black and white, and after the first 15 minutes, it transforms in color.
Yeah, and not just color. It was in 3D. I wish I could do this movie review in 3D.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we don't have the technology yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
who else is in it? Mila Kunis.
Yeah, Mila Kunis. She plays Theodora.
I thought she was going to be the Wicked Witch's sister. Well, she. We're ruining this movie, by the way, for anyone who hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
But Mila Kunis, she has this makeup that's just struck me as just being so weird. It didn't really look like her at all.
Right. So
the whole apple thing got me confused. It was a lot like Snow White in that way, where she
with the apple
bites the apple.
She bites the apple.
Turns into a witch. Well, she was already a witch, but she just became more witchy.
In the beginning, it shows that she was young and beautiful, and it turns out that she became the Wicked Witch of the West.
Right. And when I saw Mila Kunis, she's wearing a red hat in the beginning, and all I could think was, oh my God, it's Meg, it's Meg Griffin from Family Guy.
Yeah.
In human form.
Right.
But the movie was kind of scary, I thought, with there's more
effects,
flying monkeys than the original.
Flying monkeys, and of course, the Munchkins, just like what we originally saw in the 1939 film. Of course, they're cute and also creepy.
Yeah, and this one wasn't so much of a musical either.
No,
it was more of a live action. They tried to have music. I like how the Munchkins start singing, and James Franco's, just like, all right, enough, that's it.
Yeah, like take 5.
Get one song in there, but the first one was full of music. Like every 5 minutes they'd have a song.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't do that, because I don't know what it was, but I saw a lot of similarities in this movie to the remake of the original Willy Wonka, the Tim Burton remake.
Yeah.
And I thought that this movie was just a little bit, well, maybe more than a little bit better than that remake.
Yeah.
So it I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
Overall.
And I enjoyed it too. Yeah.
I guess people out there might be a little bit underwhelmed by this prequel because
Right.
it has so much to live up to. I mean, Wizard of Oz is like the movie of all movies
Yeah,
to people.
and as we know that in this film, it does not, feature Dorothy. Of course, the story has taken place many years before she came into the
Yeah,
original
way
story.
long ago.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
Dorothy hadn't even been born yet. She
Right.
was just a
Yeah.
twinkle in her father's eye,
Yeah.
I guess.
Right.
So.
Yeah. But there was one scene in particular where the lion makes a uh, a small performance.
Well, yeah, there is a lion. It's just a lion, though. It's not the the man lion
Well,
that we
no,
see in the.
no,
It's an actual lion
right,
that James Franco has a run-in with.
right.
But there was also this doll character that was made of porcelain that I thought was really sweet and touching, and
Right, it was called the China Girl.
the China girl, yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
was
that,
all made of glass and.
well, porcelain. She wasn't glass. She was like a, she lived in like a teacup village and
Right.
stuff, and it was very fragile, but still had this attitude that I thought was charming.
Yeah, and the monkey wearing the
Voice,
bellhop
yes,
uniform.
There's a flying monkey in a bellhop uniform, voiced by Zach Braff.
Right.
From Scrubs and
Garden State.
Garden State, yeah, we all know Zach Braff.
Right.
So, what were we talking about?
Oh, well, we were discussing most of the plot of the film, but of course, we all know that the ending turned out fine, right?
You know what I missed from that movie, and I was waiting for it in the end, but it never came. Where do the ruby slippers come from? Because they belong to the evil sister that Dorothy, her house falls on her,
right,
and she loses the shoes. So we never see the ruby slippers in this
no,
movie. There's
of
no
course
mention
not,
of them.
because Warner Brothers own the rights to that.
Okay.
And of course, the original, makeup appliance that was once, used on the original actress that played the Wicked Witch of the West.
So, like, Warner Brothers didn't let them use the ruby slippers or the witch's look?
Right, and of course, the appearance of the Wicked Witch of the West in this film kind of looked a little fake. They must have had like a CGI to it, especially to the face and the figure.
CGI added to it.
Yeah,
some about it just seemed off. So, there's an issue over that the ruby slippers and the witch's look, but everything else was okay to appropriate, or
yeah.
so Oz and the Munchkins. I mean,
Yeah.
it was obviously similar, and even in the credits, there's the reference to based on the works of F. L. Baum or whoever wrote the book or something.
Yeah, or
I'm getting over my head here. What's the book? What's
yeah, and as we all know, the character Oz was not a real wizard at all. He's just a regular guy.
Well,
of course, we always know that he was a phony.
Yeah, we know that, but the whole point is, I guess the underlying moral of the story was kind of vague. It was like, put your faith in a leader, even if he's not the leader you think he is. Like, he's not all powerful, but
yeah, and he once said
if he means well, he'll do a good job.
He doesn't want to be a good man. He wants to be a great one.
Yeah.
That was his dream.
And he learns. I guess he learns a degree of modesty at the end.
Yeah.
He learns he's not supposed to be great. He's supposed to be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, good is enough,
right.
So.
Yeah. So.
Plus, he got to run Emerald City.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
You know,
it's not a bad gig.
yeah. So good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah, but I still love the movie anyway.
I Yeah, despite the weird makeup on the witch and just some, the absence of the ruby slippers, I thought it was a pretty solid prequel.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
go check it out and try to go maybe when there's not so many kids at the movie because there were
Right,
a
because
lot of little kids just talking throughout the whole movie.
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
try
that's
to keep your kids quiet and just
Yes, please.
enjoy watching the movie much quieter.
If you have a kid and they're like, "What's that?" or "Who's that?" instead of telling them, "Oh, we'll find out in a minute," or just answering their question, just be like,
Yeah, just watch.
"Shh, sweetie, no talking during the movie." That's
Yeah.
all you got to say. And then the next time they do it,
Right.
"Sweetie, remember we said no talking."
Yeah, just watch the movie
Don't
and just learn.
And don't let your kid just talk.
Right.
It's common courtesy.
Yeah. Nothing violent, just,
Yeah,
calm.
don't hate your kid.
Yeah.
Just shush them.
Yeah, just, more mature.
Just or maybe just leave your kid at home. They don't know what's going on. They're like, what's that? And it's like,
yeah. So
it's a waste of a seat.
So.
All right, that's it for this movie review, and we're getting around that 10-minute mark. We're just gonna wrap it up here.
Right.
I'm Taylor.
I'm Graham.
And watch our other videos, and we'll do another movie review sometime soon. Sometime in the near future. Hopefully not another 4 years. So.
No.
All right. Well.
All right.
Good night and good luck.
Take care.
Bye.